Today, we're diving into a pretty radical idea based on the book The Crypto Freedom Lifestyle. And it's this. What if your income had absolutely nothing to do with your zip code? I mean, for the first time in history, that's not just a dream. It's actually becoming a reality for millions of people.
So let me ask you something right off the bat. If you wanted to double your income tomorrow, would you have to pack up and move? For most of us, for our entire lives, the answer has been a hard yes. But what if that's an old rule? A rule from a world that, frankly, doesn't really exist anymore? Well, the book we're talking about today argues that it absolutely is.
And this brings us to the first huge concept, what the book calls the location trap. You know, for centuries, our financial lives have been completely dictated by geography, by where we happen to be born. But what if the map isn't the territory anymore? Think about it this way. For thousands of years, money was this physical thing. It was slow, it was controlled by all these gatekeepers. Then the internet comes along and makes information totally instant. But money kind of got left behind. The whole argument here is that crypto is finally money catching up to the internet. It moves at the speed of a click, it's global, it's instant, and this is the big one, it's permissionless. And that just means you don't have to ask for anyone's approval to send or receive value. And this right here is the crucial shift. That barrier that used to exist between your talent and your earning potential, it's just crumbling. The book gives these amazing examples, like a designer in Lagos who's earning a London-level salary, or a writer in Nairobi working for a startup in San Francisco. It's your skills, not your physical location, that are becoming the new global currency. So, okay, how does all this tech stuff actually translate into a new way of living? That brings us right to our second section, a borderless lifestyle. And this isn't just about how you earn money, it's a fundamental shift in how we can live and work. This quote from the book just nails it. It really captures the entire philosophy. It's such a powerful idea, right? It reframes opportunity as something that's global, something that's accessible to literally anyone with an internet connection. And let's be clear, this isn't some dry, techie conversation for its own sake. It's about the real, human benefits. It's about having the choice to work on projects you actually care about, the mobility to live wherever you feel happiest, and the empowerment that comes from truly controlling your own financial destiny. So you might be wondering, how does this all actually work under the hood? Well, that brings us to Section 3, your freedom tools. Let's pop open the toolkit and look at the key concepts that make this whole lifestyle possible. First up is decentralization. And I know, it sounds like a big, complicated tech word, but just think of it as liberation. That's all it is. In the old system, a bank could freeze your account. A government could devalue your life savings overnight. In a decentralized world, you have the direct control. Your wallet is your bank. Period. Next up, we've got stablecoins. Now, this is your practical, everyday gateway to all of this. They're basically borderless dollars. So imagine you're a freelancer living in a country with crazy high inflation. Getting paid in a stablecoin means you can actually protect your earnings. It lets anyone, anywhere on the planet, get paid in a stable currency that's recognized all over the world. And the engine powering all of this is blockchain technology. So instead of relying on one central bank in the middle to approve everything, the blockchain uses a whole distributed network of computers. This completely removes the middleman. And what does that mean for you? It means faster transactions, way lower fees, and a system that does not care about your nationality or your credit score. It's totally open to everyone. Okay, so that's the theory, but what about the practice? How do we actually start doing this? Let's get into the actionable stuff with Section 4, the Global Earner's Path. It all begins with a skill that can be delivered digitally. And we're talking about things that lots of people can do. Freelance writing, managing social media, graphic design, video editing, even newer stuff like Web3 community moderation. The key isn't to learn all of them. It's to get really good at one and then offer it to a global marketplace. The book breaks it all down into a super simple 3-step formula. Step 1, learn one of those digital skills. Step 2, find clients on global platforms. Think Upwork, Fiverr, or even specialized job boards for Web3. And finally, Step 3, get paid in stablecoins, directly to a digital wallet that only you control. That's it. That's the blueprint. Earning that first paycheck is an amazing feeling, but that's just the start. This final section is all about sustainability. Section 5, building lifelong wealth. This is about shifting your mindset from just one-off gigs to building a durable system for your future. Now, a really core concept for this long-term thinking is something the book calls the War Library, which stands for Wealth Archive and Recovery Library. Think of it as your personal financial playbook. It's where you write down your strategies, your security plans, your rules. By doing that, you create a system that helps you make disciplined, rational decisions, especially when the markets get emotional and chaotic. And this really gets to the heart of the entire message. The crypto freedom lifestyle isn't about buying a lottery ticket and hoping for the best. It's about building those permanent habits and repeatable systems, like your war library, that create real, sustainable freedom for the rest of your life. So we end up right back where we started. The tools to build a borderless career and a borderless life, they're not science fiction anymore. They are literally in our hands right now. The only real question left is whether we're going to build the mindset to match the technology. The world is borderless. Is your income?